I think we are live. So guys, there is a latency problem, so I may face there is a little bit latency problem, so it may not come exactly in real time. So it may take 1 or 2 seconds lag just to, okay. So first, if you can hear me, this is my first stream, and I have never streamed in my life on YouTube before. So if you can hear me, just reply. You can reply me yes or thumbs up, whatever you want. If you cannot reply me, if you cannot hear me, just reply that cannot listen to you. So I'm trying to see that in real time. Till now I haven't got much of the reply. Let me see. Okay, so today we are going to do some live stream. Okay, so this is the first live stream, and the subject or the thing that we are working on is Procreate. First of all, let me tell you something about my channel. So I have been working out and out in 3D for past few years, maybe around 15 years, and I always used to draw. So my thing is that, like, when I used to draw, I never thought to take it as a direct career. But what happened in during this lockdown period, everything shut down and we are in like a very grim situation. So we all got inside our house and we cannot do anything. So I thought, why not start a YouTube channel? And just casually I started a YouTube channel, and to my surprise, like, the thing got suddenly huge. I got subscribers. I never thought I'll get subscribers by drawing images on web. So I got subscribers, and I thought, okay, let's go with it. So this thing started, and Art by Arnab was created. And now I have around 720 subscribers in my channel. So that's a very, very big thing. I never thought that will ever happen to me. 725 people believing on me and liking my works. So that's a huge thing, and I'm totally thankful to you from the bottom of my heart. So why this live stream? Why I have started doing the live stream? There are many reasons. First of all, to make my channel reach to you in a better way, I need to connect with you directly. And what's better than doing a live stream to be connected with you directly? Let me see how many people are there. Okay, I cannot see. Maybe I don't know how to check this out, but let's see if I can see any comments on that. Okay, till now, let me ask, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just comment me yes. Okay, so I was talking about why this channel, and that's why I have created this channel. And today many people are reaching to me, and they're telling me just to have some connect with them, and they have different questions. So I thought, why not create a live stream about that, where we can talk freely about the kind of works that we are going to do. And apart from that, live stream is another very good way to connect with the audience and get their real-time previews and real-time feedbacks. So I just want to know from you guys also what kind of things. Now, assuming that I don't have a huge people or huge count of subscribers, many of you will be seeing this video in a later period of time. You may not be live. So basically what I'll do is, on every 15 days, either on Saturday and Sunday, or on generally in a weekday, I'll come live and connect with you. So if you have any questions and you want to ask me directly, so you can join my live streams. Obviously, I'll put the streams in Instagram, and I'll give you the links where by clicking you can join the stream. So anyway, let me assume that you will be coming in a later period of time and checking this video. So without further ado, I will start this work. So I'll start drawing. So, okay, so what to draw? First of all, if assuming that you will see this in a later period of time, so I'm not sure from which part of the world you are connecting or you are watching this video. So keeping it generic, I'm speaking in English. By the way, I can speak in my my nation's most spoken language, Hindi, and my mother tongue, Bengali. So English, Hindi, Bengali are the three languages in which I can communicate with you. And of course, the most better way of communication is my drawing. So if you have any question, you can ask me directly in these three languages. And so let me go through, like, give a overall introduction of like what this live stream is about. So basically it's about Procreate and how I draw, or what kind of things I used to do in Procreate. So basically Procreate is a very intuitive and simple interfaced drawing software which comes on Apple iPad, and we need to have an iPad for this. So yeah, we need to have an iPad and preferably a pencil. We can also draw with fingers, but many of the subscribers also used to ask that can we draw without iPad? Of course you can draw without iPad. I started drawing on phone. I started drawing on tablets, so you can obviously do that. So for doing that, you can use any Android or other applications. So what I'll be doing now is not much like very Procreate specific, but the introduction of the beginning part will be definitely on Procreate. By the way, I'll be bringing more Android based application tutorials also, and I'll be doing live stream on those Android apps also, so which you can use on your phone or tablet. So I'll be doing that kind of thing. So for now I'll be doing in Procreate. So basically, as you can see, the Procreate has nothing in its interface. So in left, this is the brush size, which you can see I can increase or decrease with the with my finger. What is the brush size? And then we have the brush opacity, so how much brush opaque or how much transparent it is. So basically, say this is the color palette. Here we can take any of the color that we like. These are the kind of color palettes that we have, and yes, we can have multiple kind of palettes, and we can create those palettes too. So how to create those things, I'll come in a later point of time. So first of all, let's come to the traditional way of picking color, that is through color disk. And in this we can choose any kind of color that we like, and my favorite color, by the way, aquamarine color, and I will start with that. So this is the color. So brush, coming to the brush, they are very simplified. You can see few of the brush over here. Those are my custom collected brush which I have collected over the period of time, and which I can share with you at any point of time if you want. So the default brushes start from here. I mean the sketching. These are the default brushes which are present in Procreate. So few of my favorite brush is like Procreate pencil, which is basically a pencil brush. And then I have something like this called peppermint, which is another of my favorite brush. This also mimics the pencil. And then what we have is HB pencil, which mimics the HB pencil, 6B pencil, which mimics the 6B pencil also, like this. And then what we have? Then we have certain brushes for inking, and like syrup is one of my favorite brush, which by the way mimics the brush. So let me draw something with the syrup brush. So it's like, as you can see, it's very fluid and inky kind of brush, mostly like kind of doing the inking works in case of traditional sketches. So the process basically through which I start is I go to sketching and take the Procreate brush or peppermint brush. So I'm taking the peppermint brush, and say for example I'll start with a face. The face will be very simple one. So basically draw a simple circle with it. So as you can see, this is the opacity and this is the size. So I'm just taking a minimum size and taking the brush, I'm doing this kind of rounds. I think everybody can do a round, and of course you can try to making a simple round. So this is one simple round that we have done. Now one of the magic of Procreate is we can make very perfect rounds also. Say for example, you draw this and hold for some time, it will become a circle. And if not, you just tap with 2 fingers to make it exact round circle. So that is one good thing about Procreate, to make perfect things. But we are not like running around perfection right at this moment. We are doing very fair or lucid kind of process. So this is one circle that we have drawn, and this arrow tool, by the way, is for transformation. So we can move it at any point of time. We can make it larger, we can make it squish it, what kind of any kind of shape that we want to do, we can do with this arrow tool. So this is the arrow tool or transform tool. So there are many things like layers which are profound in all major softwares like Photoshop and Painter and all those stuff. I'll come to that later point of time. I'm not going into much criticality. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. So this is one round, one very rough round that we have drawn, and after that I'll just divide it into a simple part like this. So maybe some stripes on a basketball or some kind of ball. So just maintaining the linearity or just maintaining the flow of the ball, I just made two strokes, and so this will be the eye region. These two will be the eye region. I'll just give one hint of line. This will be the mouth. Sorry, this will be the nose. I'm sorry, this will be the nose, and then one maybe a smiling mouth, maybe a larger smile. Okay, and this will be the ear, and maybe some volume of hair. I'll just move this at the center. Okay, and guys, do keep on posting if you have any questions or doubts, or if you are stuck somewhere. If you're not seeing it in live, just come to the comment section and comment me at any point of time. If you're even not seeing it live, later on you can ask me when you are watching it as a normal video, so I'll definitely answer your doubts. And this is the hair volume I drew, and this is the eye area, and then I will draw a brow. Okay, the thing is that don't be worried about perfection. Do it very lucidly. I mean, it can be absolute simple thing. It can be absolute lucid thing. You don't have to be very perfect about proportion, calculation. Okay, so this 2 eye will be the measurement, and I have to measure everything around the eyes. Nothing like that. You're starting, and just enjoy the workflow. So basically I'm also doing that. I'm just enjoying the workflow and my first live stream. So this is my first live stream. I was very scared, and you know what happened this time? Just before the live stream, the power cut happened. So I mean, in Bangalore it is a very common phenomenon, and the unfortunate part is that in power cut also the DG or the power backup of our building is not working properly, so it can go off anytime. So regard that as a warning, right? So it can go off anytime. I'll continue at any point of time if it goes off. So anyway, coming back to this drawing. So this is the basic head I have drawn. Let me rotate it. There is a green dot which I can hold and do the rotation. I think it will be better if you just can see a little bit how I'm doing the strokes, right? So okay, I'll be placing my thing. So basically this is how I'm drawing. I think you can show you better like this. Okay, so yeah, the camera placement is inverted. Yeah, this is fine. You can see the strokes that I'm doing. Okay, so this is the rotation that I'm doing by holding it, and then this is the basic face that I have drawn. And now what I'll do is, see, this is the window I was talking about, the layers. So this is the layer panel, and for plus I can have multiple amount of layers. So presently I'm working in a iPad M1, which is a 2021 edition, and I can go around 200 plus layers into this with a screen resolution kind of document. So this is my screen resolution, and I can add 200 layer, though I practically have never gone above maybe 5 or 10 layers. So that is impractical, going for 200 crazy layers or something like that. So okay, so I'll just take one of my favorite inking brush, and that will be syrup. So where is my inking brush? Okay, here is the inking, and I'll look for syrup. So I'll just do the brows first. I do have a very thick brow, so I don't know why I start with the brow, but I always doing a thick brow. And he kind of have some droopy eyes. Okay, so this is one droopy eye. Then the ear. So just following the lines or the strokes that we have drawn with the pencil, I'm continuing doing the ink. Right? So some kind of shading I'm doing over here. So now the thing is that if we turn it off, we can have a clearer drawing. And of course we can do multiple kind of shapes. So if I hold triple finger and swipe it, so say for example triple finger and swipe it, I can do cut paste, or I can again do a triple finger swipe and do a copy, and again triple finger swipe, do a paste. So we have two heads. Now one we can do a little bit smaller and a little bit squished, something like that. Right, and we can access them from the layers itself. We can even flip it, rotate it, and of course there is something called warp. So we can warp and completely change the shape. So on with a much thinner head, a thinner head shape. And even I can do some little more additions on this. Say for example, I just keep on changing the features. Say for example, I make some more detail in the brow and some marks, maybe make his nose a little bit prominent, just to give some little more different characteristic to him. Maybe I can add a mustache. Right, so this is one head, and in another layer this is head number 2. So see, by just drawing one single head, I have done total 2 heads. So basically it's a very simple process. So with one single head drawing I have made 2 heads. So that is the overall thing basically. So what we had is what we learned till now, what we discovered till now. First of all, this is the brush size. So if we do something like this, bigger brush, we have thicker lines. If we do something smaller, we have thinner lines. Next is transparency. So if we have lesser transparent, we have like this kind of very transparent lines, and we have opacity high, and we can do opaque lines. Of course, we learned about the overall interface and this color picking thing. So we can choose multiple color and pick them. By the way, we can also store them. So how to store them? Just select anything, and we have to come to palettes, take a new palette, and whatever your current selection is, so we can choose anything from the list. Say for example, we'll be using this red multiple number of times. So we'll just go to this red, come to this, click on palettes, and then just click it. So this red is stored for you forever, as long as you want to use Procreate. So you can use it multiple number of times. So that is one thing. And next we have also learned about brushes. So I have given just an introduction of very basic brushes, though Procreate have many kind of brushes, but what I feel the best brushes for the beginners is syrup, and for sketching the peppermint brush and this HB pencil brush or the 6B pencil brush. This is enough for you to do the basic sketching. So those things we have learned. Of course, if you are using Apple Pencil, so when you hold your pencil like this and draw with like the brushes, it will work as a brushes. Double tap it and it will convert into eraser. So basically you can erase the things. Okay, and then what we have learned, okay, we have learned quite a bit of transformation. So anything in a single layer, whatever there is in this layer, we can go to this arrow and we can transform them, we can move them, we can warp them, we can do uniform movement, like everything will be scaled uniformly. We can flip them horizontally or vertically, we can rotate them, and we can also manually rotate them by holding this green button. We can distort them, like for any kind of perspective distortion we can do that. And there are some other options also, but I'm not going to those details. So this is the second drawing we did. Okay, so let me delete these two and let's start doing something different or something new. So I'll do one of the very basic thing that I often do in my channel, animals. So here I'm doing a very cute and simple puppy. So for doing that, what we need to do, first choose your color. So for now, let's say it's a brown colored puppy. So I'm taking the brown color, taking this layer, selecting this layer, which in our case is layer 2. And we are selecting a brush, and our choice of brush will be peppermint. We'll make the transparency full and the brush size little one. I think that is too small. Yeah, this is good. By the way, you can double tap on the screen, double finger tap to undo. So it is bringing back, and triple finger tap to redo. So undo and redo you can find by clicking on this icon, or the shortcut is triple finger for redo and double finger for undo. So we can use that. Okay, anyway, coming back to this, I'm just doing again my simple egg shape and another egg shape over here and another egg shape over here. So we have drawn total 3 egg shapes, right? 3 egg shapes we have drawn, and I'll just bring it, rotate it a little bit. So basically we have 1, 2 and 3 egg shape, one bigger, one medium and one smaller. Okay, now we will do, we all have seen some cylinders. Okay, so we'll just do 2 cylinders, one over here and one over here. Now mind it, like whenever we are doing something overlapping, that ear, basically we'll draw a ear with this ear will be on the other side. So this is just for the conception, we won't be using it. So for now I'm just erasing it because you will get confused. Okay, so this is one thing. Now again we will go back and do one circle over here, another circle over here, right? So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, these 3 circles of 3 different sizes, then 1 cylinder, 1 C, and then finally 1 4th circle, 1 5th circle. So we'll hold this and, freeform, copy this and keep it over here. Now I told that we can drag with our 3 fingers to bring copy, and then again drag to do paste. So basically we have a duplicate of this thing, right? Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just take the eraser and erase these numbers, we don't need them right now, and we'll take a different layer and take a different brush for now. So we have taken peppermint for now, and now we will take say for example Procreate pencil. Basically they're very similar to each other. So what we can do is now do some refinements, right? Added right? And now see, I've connected this thing, two circles by this line, and another one with this line, right? Now taking the help of those lines, I'm just drawing over them, right? And we are creating some shapes. Similarly, I'll do this, I'll connect this. So see, this circle and the bigger ones, I'm connecting them. And here, I'm just bringing a straight line. 3 straight lines, right? 1, 2, and 3. 3 straight lines. So basically it will spell like I, and C, right? Just remember this. So I have written I or 1, 1, and 1, right? 3 I's and then a C. So this will work as my guide. So then what I'll do is I'll just bring little paws out of them, and over here also I'll just do another little paw, connect them, right? I'll just rotate it a bit. Okay, I'll not do better because that layer order will get disrupted anyway. So this is one thing that we have done. So this is step 2. So I'll hold this thing, I'll merge these 2 layers. How to merge, why to merge, we'll come to them in another session. I don't want to be very critical about it. So we have done this and we have brought it over here. So now see, in our canvas we have done, this is stage 1 and this is stage 2, and we have learned a very important thing, IIC. Remember, that is we are doing for creating these leg parts, okay? And also another thing we have learned, that how to connect the shapes. Like we have created this bigger circle, this medium circle, and this smaller circle, and just by small slopes we have connected them. Wherever we can find, we have connected them via slopes, right? Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll just duplicate them and bring it over here. So this will help me to take a guide as a third stage. So I'm just erasing them and I'll go to this, lightly changing the opacity or transparency of this whole layer and using it as a guide layer. So now what I'll do is I'll take the inking tool, and my favorite tool I told, that is syrup. So I've taken the syrup tool. Now I'll be a little bit cautious. I won't be doing very free lines. I will be doing very carefully, little bit carefully, not very carefully, little bit carefully. So I'll take some different color, maybe something like this. Take a new layer. Oops, size is too much. Yeah, this is good. And also keep in mind, since I'm drawing with Apple Pencil, it is pressure sensitive. So if I press any point of time, it will be thicker, and if I don't press, it will be thinner lines. So I'm just taking a moderate line. So these 2 strokes I have done, and then another stroke, right? So now I have done stroke number 1, that is the nose, stroke number 2, that is the mouth, and stroke number 3, that is the head. I'm connecting them with the slope. We want our dog to be smiling, right? So I'm just adding a smile. I'm adding eyes. And I'm filling the nose. I'll just drag and drop the color to fill it. I'll also drawing a tongue. And then again coming back to the brush, that IIC, that formula, same thing, IIC I have drawn. And definitely we want our doggo to move around the tail. So now if you see, we have just made our first dog drawing. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so let me show you the whole canvas once again. So basically this is a very simple dog that we have drawn from the simple lines and simple shapes. And so basically we have gone through an hour of work, and like for example this is one complete drawing. Maybe we were online from like 7:30, and within half an hour we have we have done so many things. So let me see. Okay, Amir is online too. Hi. Hope you are enjoying. Right, so coming back, we have done a simple dog sketch. I'm just hiding everything from this, and this is the first drawing that we have done. Right, so now since we have this sketching or the outlining thing, we will do a very simple and quick color, right? So I am taking this color, and for the coloring brush I would say I'll come to painting, and there are different kind of brushes, but one of my most favorite brush, I'll just find and try to find it. I can take Spectra. See, this has got a very beautiful lucid and watercolory acrylic kind of feel to it. So I'll take this, and we will just do a overall coloring of this thing. So I'll take another layer, and we'll drag and drop the outline layer on the top, and we'll color on this layer. So for this I'm just coloring this very roughly. I'm not very cautious about like the outlines and keeping all the colors centered, doing it perfectly. If it is going out, I'm erasing so many number of times. You should not do that. Okay, I'm just very rough about the thing. Now the first thing about the coloring is you have to understand from where the light is coming. So say for example, I just draw quickly a light icon to show you, okay, this is the direction from which the light is coming. And I can go to sketching, and I'll take a HB pencil and draw a light. Okay, so this is the light direction. So of course when light is coming from this direction, so it will be, highlight will be added over here, I mean this area, in this area, on the top areas. So accordingly the opposite side, that is this side, will be less lit. So how to do that? What we will do is we will take the same brush once again, We'll come to painting and spectra brush that I took. Same color, I'm not changing the color much. What I'll do is I'll go to the classic option of this, and in classic you can actually change this thing, where is the lightness of a color. So I'm putting a lesser light in this area. Okay, so I have put a lesser light, and now I'll draw the shadow parts. I'll just reduce the brush size a little bit and draw the shadow area. Isn't it? So the opposite area from where the highlights are coming, I'm just painting them dark. Of course, below we can always find some kind of shadow below our chin. So the same thing applies over here in any animal. So below we are drawing some kind of shadow, the shadow of his snout. And then the magic of Procreate is if we hold somewhere, we can actually pick up the same color. So I just picked up the same color that we have drawn. And I've started filling the midtones. And at any point of time, we can take the shadow color, we can pick it and draw with it. Of course, the shadow of the ear will come over here. I'm just reducing the transparency a little bit. Okay, and now for the highlight part, I'll just take this color and bump it up a little bit higher. And then move it towards the white. So basically, this is my highlight areas. Right? Now I want the dog to have some kind of white patches or like different color. So I'll just make the brush a little bit more bigger and do two color patches, right? And how about adding some more detail to the tongue? So the tongue will be having some kind of reddish color, darker reddish. So I'll just bring down. Right? And then we can actually tone down the outlines a little bit. Okay? And of course we can take the eraser, and now it's a good time to erase the unnecessary part of the color. So don't be very cautious at the beginning. Now when we have the shape and we have everything, we can erase the colors. Mind it that we have the outline saved in a different layer, so it won't harm that layer. I'm having some kind of trouble. I don't know why the eraser tool has suddenly stopped working. Yeah, it's working now. So now this is a very good time to just erase out the outline areas. So I think our dog is ready. So see, this is the color layer we have and this is the outline layer. So at this point of time, we can hold this and make them a group so that we can move them together. So now we can move them together. Though they are different, kept in different layers or separate layers, they can be moved together. So yeah, this is how we can just do very simple drawing and start very simple lucidly. It's not a very awesome drawing or something, but see how quickly and how easily we can do it. So I hope you will play more with this kind of shapes, forms, and draw more and more with your ideas. It can be on anything. It's not necessary that you have to draw on Procreate. And the tools which I am using can be more or less found in any kind of software. There are many softwares in Android, like it can be Autodesk Sketchbook, or there is IBIS Paint, and there are many tools itself in Android available, and you can definitely try with your fingers, because I have not drawn anything which is greatly dependent on pressure sensitivity of the Apple Pencil. So I hope you will be drawing more, and this was my first trial of coming live and doing a live stream on YouTube, and I've enjoyed it very much, and I have drawn a small sketch for you, and I have tried to give a little bit introduction of Procreate to you. So in our next session, we'll be learning more about Procreate. We'll be going deeper into this. Let me know in the comments, first of all, how you like the session, number one. Number two, what more you want to learn from this kind of sessions. Number three, what language you are comfortable to listen me in. I have spoken in English with my accent. So if you are comfortable listening to Hindi, this Hindi live streams, I can do it in Hindi or in Bengali. So it totally depends on your feedback, how you feel. Let me know. So for today, this is the time when we say goodbye to you, and hope that you have enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next live stream, which will be coming very soon. By the way, I have 700 subscribers, and you have shown so much love to me. I'm totally thankful for you, thankful to you for that, and I hope that more team members will be joining Art by Arnab, and will be growing our family more, and you will be enjoying my art, and we all can learn together something from each other. So with that, I come to an end for this live stream. Thank you all for being there, and also you can go through this live stream in my channel and ask me any questions. So basically we have covered very basics of Procreate and started up, and I have drawn a simple image and shown it to you. So you suggest me what you want me to draw in the next live stream, and I'll be doing that with some more information of Procreate. Till then, thank you and bye-bye.